I've been testing the Ultrahuman Ring Air for over a month now. This has been my daily driver. I don't think I've missed a day. I wear it every single day, and I've got a lot of thoughts on this little ring here. What's going on, guys? My name is Dan Davis, and I'm the creative director here on DansTube.TV. And today, I've got my full review on the Ultrahuman Ring Air. For full disclosure, the ring was actually sent out by the Ultrahuman team, so I really do appreciate you sending the ring out. But I'm not getting paid for this review, and these are all of my honest thoughts over the last month of me testing it. I never would have thought that I would be comparing a ring to an Apple Watch, but it's really hard not to, because the Apple Watch is something that I've been using now for years. It's something that has just always been on my wrist, but I just found that it was lacking a lot. The big thing was battery life. The other thing was it's not waterproof, so I'm not wearing it in the shower, so sometimes I forget to put it back on again. And I also find that the accuracy isn't there. Like, it's just not tracking enough. I really want it to track more. And so that's where the Ultrahuman Ring Air really blew my mind, because it tracks literally everything. It gives you so many different prompts and insights, and I've been extremely impressed so far. There are a few different color options that you can go with. I went with the black version, and I find that it does a good job of not showing too many scratches. I wear it to the gym all the time, so I was worried that weights were going to scratch it. And it does actually give you a prompt not to, wear it while you're doing weight training. But I've found that as long as I'm careful, it's fine, and the small scratches that I've seen so far have not been game-changing. The immediate thing that I do want to mention as something I'd actually like to see improve with future versions, oddly enough, is the weight. This thing literally weighs nothing. It feels so weird to hold. It feels like air. Considering there's so many sensors in here and it's a ring, it feels like it's nothing. It's air. So I would like to see just a little bit more weight behind it. I think that would be really nice to see. But the other side of that is that because it's so lightweight, you can't even feel it when it's on. So it depends on what you're looking for. But that is a comment I want to make, because a lot of rings have weight to them. And that's like a nice feeling. Like, people actually like weight behind wearables. So that's something to be aware of. It's extremely lightweight. And so that's a plus for some people. But for other people, you might just want to be aware of that. Immediately when I connected up the ring and I started using the application, I was really impressed with just how much love they've put into the application. And over the past month or so of me testing this, I've seen how many updates they've added. They're constantly updating the app. They're adding new features. They're adding new modular things that you can add in to track. And it's just never ending. They're constantly supporting it. And the app interface is one of the cleanest interfaces that I have used. The fact that it's completely free, I can just buy the ring and then track everything, is great. I love how easy it is to just add workouts automatically, add an outdoor walk, add my UV, whatever it is. It just automatically tracks everything. And you can see little prompts in the graph as it's tracking certain things that you're doing. If I'm stressed through the day, it tracks that, and I can actually correlate and go, oh, I had this moment today that was really stressful, and it actually matches up because you can see that my stress levels are high here. Or it will say, hey, you were working out here. So I can automatically track it as a workout after the fact. I don't have to worry about remembering to do it in the moment, which can be a problem with the Apple Watch, for example. If you're not tracking the workout, it just doesn't seem to track it that well. Where this, it just does everything for you. I go out for a walk, I go to the gym, I come home, and then that evening I'll check the app and it will automatically go, hey, we detected that you went for some sort of outdoor walk by the looks of it. You've got some UV, because it's checking that your body temperature's gone up. So I go, yes, I did go for a walk at that time. Or I went to the gym, and I'm like, yes, I did go to the gym. How do you know all this? Really easy stuff. So I don't have to worry about constantly being on remembering everything, because the amount of times I forgot that with the Apple Watch in the past, just frustrating if you're trying to track, how much movement you're getting in the day. So that's where I found this was just such an easy process for me. If you are interested in picking up the Ultrahuman Ring Air, then I will have some links down in the description below. So make sure to check all of those out down there. And it gives you so many useful prompts as well through the app, which is really cool. It literally will tell you stuff like, oh, so your heart rate dropped in the middle of the night. This is what we would suggest. Maybe you had a late dinner. Or it might say something like, hey, did you have a late stimulant? Did you have a coffee or something like that? Because we also notice a change in your heart, or we notice a disruption in your sleep pattern. So it's really thorough with stuff like that. It tells you all sorts of stuff to do with your brain age, your pulse age. Really, really impressive stuff. And I love how I can just tap on things and it will just tell me what I need to improve on. It's simple, it's clean, and it's very easy to track. So I love how comprehensive it is. I've been tracking, like, I haven't taken it off. I think I said just before, I have not taken this off. It's so easy just to put it on the charging puck, and it charges while I'm in the shower, and then I'm happy to use it again for however long I need to use it for. I found that I just don't want to take it off because it's so easy to track that data, and it's keeping me more accountable to the journey that I'm on right now, which is more exercise, trying to eat better, trying to have a better sleep routine, and this just keeps me accountable to that because it pops up and it lets me know immediately when I've tripped up. So for example, I had a few drinks the other day and it immediately could just tell because it tracked the sleep and it just told me that I had a disrupted sleep. It told me that I had a hot bedroom, and that was 100% accurate because I had like a hoodie on for some reason when I went to sleep. So it's just tracking all these little things that you wouldn't get if you were to use a watch, like the Apple Watch, for example. So that's really nice. I love how easy it is to charge. It charges really fast. There's also a really cool thing, like if you are to go into a workout, for example, it gives you this really clean interface where it shows you a map, and it also shows you what phase you're in with your exercise, what level of intensity you're at, and it gives you a really clear interface. So I can then close the application and it will track it as a proper workout. But like I said, you don't have to do that. It will actually automatically track it anyway, because it will notice that, okay, well, there's been an intensity now for the last 30 minutes. The heart rate has increased. They must be doing some form of exercise. So then I can just automatically log it if I want, or you can go with a more comprehensive version as well, which is then obviously going to suck more battery life from the ring itself. But battery life has not been an issue. I use it for days and days without having to charge it. And then I just put it on charge. Like I said, if I do something, maybe I want to jump in the shower and prep something, then I come back, put it back on, and it's fully charged. I find that the sleep tracking is really accurate. It gives me so much of a breakdown into my, my temperature, the restfulness, the consistency, the heart rate drop, just everything. It gives you such a detailed breakdown of everything. And I also added a UV tracking option, so then I can just add when I've got some sun exposure, and then it pops up with a little graph interface. It gives you snapshots as well, so it will compare previous weeks. It's really comprehensive. Like, I can't actually talk enough about how comprehensive it is, and the fact that the application is free and it looks like it's always going to be free. You just pay for the ring and then you get the software. Really nice stuff, because I'm not a big fan of like a subscription model. I would definitely not want that if I was to be wearing a wearable. But I don't have to worry about that. You just buy the ring and then the app is free. So like I said, the ring is very lightweight. It weighs anywhere from 2.4 to 3.6 grams. So very, very lightweight. Like I said, there's no sort of display on the ring, so it doesn't look like a smart ring. It just looks like an everyday ring. The color options are nice as well. So depending on, what you're looking for, they look very premium and professional. They don't look cheap. They don't really show scratches too much, like I mentioned, which is really nice. Really easy to polish up as well to make them pop. But yeah, I like the design of them, really simple, and they fit comfortably as well. So it gives you 24/7 heart rate variation monitoring. It gives you 24/7 skin temperature tracking as well, which has come in quite handy actually, especially if you're like about to get sick. Like, it can almost preempt to tell you what's happening before something's happening. It's given me some really interesting prompts throughout the month I've been testing it. The sleep tracking, like I said, is really comprehensive. It gives you sleep stages, and it also tracks 10 plus contributing metrics as well, which is nice to see. There's just a lot in here. Like, I can't even really talk about everything because there's just a lot going on. They're saying the full charging time is 180 minutes. Battery life, you're getting 4 to 6 days, depending on, what you're actually tracking and how intense the tracking is. It's also waterproof, so I never have to take it off. I jump in the pool with it. I jump in the shower. I've jumped in the bath with it. The one time that I've been a little hesitant is the sauna, just because it's a metal ring and I don't want to fry it. But I think it would be fine in that kind of situation as long as the sauna is not too intense. But in most situations, I'm wearing it. It also gives me lots of prompts about like my caffeine window. It gives me stuff around like golden hour. So when the sun's going down, it will say, hey, this is a really perfect time to go out. Or when the sun rises, it says, this is great for your circadian rhythm. Like, go out now and go for a walk. It gives you lots of really helpful prompts that just keep you more aware, right? It just helps you to remember these things that a lot of us know, but we just forget to do it. So that kind of stuff's also been really helpful. For me, this has actually been quite a surprise because I've been looking into wearables for quite some time now, and especially the rings. I love the concept of a ring. It's so subtle and lightweight. It's not in your face. It's just really nice, but I just didn't go ahead with it. I was a little bit hesitant of all these subscription models that were popping up, and I didn't love that as a concept. But this is exactly what I was looking for. Something that you just buy the ring and then you get the application for free. And you don't have to worry about anything else. It's just a one-time purchase, and then it should theoretically last you for years without any sort of worries. So those are all of my thoughts so far. I am, like you can probably tell, very impressed by what this does. The one comment is the weight of the ring. I feel like maybe it could be a little bit heavier, a little bit more premium in that regard. It feels like air. But besides that, all of the metrics and the tracking, the fit of the ring, the color, the design, all really, really top stuff here. It's a premium device and one of the most impressive applications that I've used for tracking any sort of fitness and sleep. It's so comprehensive and it gives you a bunch of breakdowns. If things are dipping, you just click on it and it says something like, so it gives you a really simple traffic light system. The green's good, yellow, a bit of a caution, and then red is like, hey, this is a concern right now. So you can clearly see what's happening. It's so easy at a glance to just look through and go, okay, that dipped a bit. Well, I had a bit of alcohol yesterday, so that makes sense. Or, hey, I didn't have the best sleep, so you can see that I'm a bit cloudy today. And you can just do that at any point. You can add in little like journal entries, you can track workouts, you can add tags as well. So depending on if you had a late night coffee, you can add the stimulant tag. And it just lets you know. It's so easy to track everything. And it definitely just makes me a lot more aware of what's happening with my body. So I've been impressed, and I think this is a game changer for me. I'm actually finding that I'm wearing this a lot and very rarely putting on my Apple Watch now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I'll chat to you in the next one. Peace.